Hi everyone, wanted to go ahead and give you an update in Lucy's world. So one of the main things I do, as most of you know, is real estate. I sell real estate. I'm predominantly a listing agent, but I do work with buyers, and I'm also a real estate broker. I've been in real estate for 10 years. It's been really, really good to me. We are in a bit of a different market right now. Things are going in some different directions than what I've experienced in the past. So a lot of you have been giving me a call or texting me and asking me, is it a good time to buy or sell? The answer to that is yes. It's always a good time to buy or sell because real estate is one of those things, if you jump in and start swimming, you're going to be fine. What really matters is what kind of time period are you looking at? Are you looking to own a house for 1 year, to flip a house in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 months? Or are you looking to own property for 5 or 10 years? Bottom line is, if you're going to be able to pay a mortgage or buy a house and keep it for 5 years, you can't go wrong, no matter what. Even if the whole market crashes and everything around us falls apart, which won't ever happen again after 2008, there's a lot of things in place to kind of prevent anything like that from happening in the future. So the bottom line is what's going on right now is we just had an election. We also just had two hurricanes here in Florida, and they actually hit our area, which is unprecedented. And that has caused things to kind of change a little bit. It's always been a seller's market here in Florida, just in general, everywhere. And specifically, down south, Miami, Boca Raton, and Clearwater, Tampa. These are areas that are always great places to move to and hold really high property values. For the first time in a long time, we're kind of in a bit of a shift in the sense that it's a buyer-seller's market. It's always been just a seller's market. Some of the things contributing to that are, we just had two hurricanes. So what's happening is a lot of people have the 4-foot cut in their house, and they're waiting to get these checks from their insurance companies, and they haven't come through yet, so they haven't done the renovation. So a lot of people are either trying to sell the house how it is, or they're waiting to do the renovation, and many people are planning on moving out of the flood zones. Currently, things have been very stable for a long time, and I was told when I moved here that the Indians put a spell on the Tampa Bay and surrounding areas, that we haven't had a hurricane for over 100 years, and we just had two of them hit us directly in basically a 2-week period. Right now, interest rates are really high. They aren't at an all-time high, but the combination of the election, the interest rates, HOAs, and insurance premiums, as well as taxes, are also very high. Those things are not going to go backwards, and that's why I say it's always a good time to buy. Because if you can lock in your property taxes, they get grandfathered at the millage rate and everything. These are things that are always a good thing to do. And, are the prices going to go down next month? We have been edging backwards, I will admit, with sales prices in the last couple of months since the hurricane. And buyers have been a little more finicky than usual, but things are picking up. Buyers are moving, and a lot of people are trying to move around right now and get out of the flood zones or out of Florida because of the election or whatever. I've been having these conversations all day, every day, and bottom line is it's a great time to buy, and especially if you're interested in investments, it's a good time to buy a house that is not finished, because what's happening is a lot of people are not getting what they expect from their insurance company. I've seen some people make out really well, and I've seen some people who haven't even received one check from their insurance company. So it really just depends. Anyway, if you want to know more about the real estate market, feel free to give me a call or text me anytime, 727-423-4209. Wanted to give you an update on my health and the mold situation. I like to talk about this mold stuff and really try to educate people. I don't really get anything out of it except for good juju out in the world. And the reason is because, as you all know, I stated in my first video, I was diagnosed with cancer by the Moffitt Center, and I ended up finding out I don't have cancer at all, that I had mycotoxin poisoning and that I have the mycotoxin sensitivity. I did feel like I was going to die, and I recently got sick. Now, that original diagnosis was in 2020. I was able to clear with functional medicine, and then recently, in the last year or so, I had issues again getting re-exposed to toxic mycotoxin producing molds. Just wanted to give you guys an update that I'm doing awesome. My brain is firing. I feel great. I'm on a combination with a great functional doctor of different supplements and binders, as well as an antifungal, ivermectin, and fenbendazole. Anyway, that's a hard one to get out. That combination has absolutely cleared me in the last 3 weeks. And so I want to put that out there to just give people hope and let everybody know to keep the faith. If you're not feeling well, you're fatigued, you have brain fog, or you think that you suddenly have an autoimmune disease coming on, it's a good time to get to a functional doctor and see if there's supplements that you can take. I'm a huge fan of functional medicine. I've seen supplements absolutely turn my life around, and they make a big difference. So I always like to end on a good note. I believe that forgiveness is a spiritual principle and that we should always lead with love and kindness. Take care, and I look forward to talking to you soon.